Hey, good morning, you guys. It is Sunday. It's gonna be a really busy day for me. So, what I'm gonna actually have to do is I'm gonna have to do a lot of meal prepping because I've got to, make my breakfast this morning, and then I'm like rushing to a friend's house because we have church there, and then I rush home and I eat, and then I rush to work, and I work for a couple hours, and then I have to eat, and then I come home, and so like that's basically like literally just back and forth bouncing. But so I thought like, I'll take you guys with it. I'll show you how I basically try to periodize planning out my meals. That sounds really funny, periodizing. I'm not training, it's just meal prepping. But yeah, so it's about 8:30 right now. I'm gonna take you guys to the kitchen and we'll see how it all goes down. Okay, so we're gonna start the day off with kind of like a shake type thing, but I'm actually probably gonna put it in a bowl and eat it. What we have is sliced peaches, the almond milk, protein powder, and strawberries. And while I do that, I'm also gonna prep my meal for later today, so I'll show you guys how that works. Oh, and God knows I'm going to be making coffee. There will be coffee. Yeah, that sucks. We're gonna have to figure something else out, but it's okay. Got it. So we're gonna do like a quarter of this green apple, which is about 62 grams, and then probably still go with the strawberries. But that should more or less make it up. Alright, so actually I'm about to be running a little bit late, so I'm gonna finish up my like afternoon meal. I don't know what to call it, like dinnerish, lunchish meal. I'll finish that up when I get back from church. But quickly, what I was doing there, I had a tortilla, we had rotisserie chicken, and we were gonna do some sour cream. You get the point, lettuce, that kind of stuff. And then I'd throw in a protein bar and some stuff with that. But real quick for breakfast, because I need to go ahead and get going, is this shake, ice cream sludge concoction, whatever, and then coffee. So yeah, it's Sunday morning and I live with my family, college student of course, so it gets crowded in here pretty easily, which always makes meals really annoying. My little brother, crazy athlete, so he just basically eats anything and everything and all in between. My hair is, oh my gosh. We'll see if we can fix that up for today, but I'm gonna enjoy this and then I'll catch you guys later. Alright, so crazy thing is that I sat down to eat and I got probably like halfway through the bowl and no, I'm just not feeling it because I made too good of a protein fluff and it was huge and I'm just not that hungry right now. It's only like 9:18. I don't normally eat a ton at this time anyway, and it's an off day from the gym, so I got no reason to. So I put it back, but now I have time, so I'm gonna actually make sure I prep up the meal for later today. I'm gonna make it good. So we got all the things out. That looks gross. We'll get over it. This is what we got here. We're gonna add a bunch of lettuce, mustard, because mustard's the best. I think I'm gonna do corn. We're gonna put some corn in there because I have some. Why not? It'll probably taste interesting. I'll check with you guys in a little bit. Okay, there we go. So we finally got things kind of going under control. I got my coffee, which is actually, that's gonna be really difficult to do with one hand. Because I've skipped breakfast, this would kind of be like really helpful just to make sure that I don't get hungry, which can happen. I'll go like hours of not being hungry at all, and then I'll hit like 5 seconds and be really hungry. And it's the worst feeling in the world. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and head to church right now. I'll have to leave there early Because that's about the only social interaction I have these days at all besides work, which is kind of social interaction, I think. I don't know. Also, here's another weird thing that I'm gonna let you guys know how it all works out, because I know a lot of you probably have this problem. I've just now realized that tomorrow I need to hit my workout because today is a mandatory rest day. Like, I know I absolutely need it. But by tomorrow I want to get back on the grind. But I have school in the morning, which I always have and I know, and then I have work. I think I have work at like 1 o'clock, which would give me like maybe an hour given all the travel and everything else, and that's like if I'm lucky. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. Hopefully maybe I can come to work just like an hour later, or I really don't want to have to go to the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning, but you know, I'm willing to do it. That's what it takes sometimes. And that's really what the way I love to train, or the way I love to perceive training, is that it's not just for fun. It's not just like, you know, I go to the gym to work out or to have fun. I'm driving, by the way, if you didn't notice. But yeah, my goals come first. I set what I'm going to do, and sometimes have to be sacrifices, and that's what's going to happen, then that's what has to happen. But I'll let you guys know what happens there, and yeah, check in with you in a little while. Well, snap. So I got home and I was hungry and I needed to take care of some stuff, so I like just started getting stuff together, and I forgot with making this video and I was filming it all for you. Yeah, so what was here was lettuce, potatoes, chicken, bacon, and a little bit of that flour wrap, because it fit the macros and it worked. So, hey, sorry, I totally meant to like record all of that and give a much better in-depth kind of, I don't know, explanation of what I was eating and why, and like then how all the prepping worked. But time got short and I am running now, like literally again, it's almost 1 o'clock and I'm trying to get to work because I cannot be late again. I always think I have a busy life. I'm like, listen, I'm like crazy, you should like look at what I do. But then like, honestly, yeah, I move around a lot, but I know people who have way busier lives or have a lot more variables to worry about. So I hope this is just like inspiration, or you know, at least like you can relate in your life if you feel like you're just constantly moving, constantly busy, never having time. Because I made time. What I did was I got home at 11:45. I took care of some things on the computer real fast, and I went and made food. So it was kind of like potatoes and bacon, a rotisserie chicken, kind of like a mix. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of times it's just what fits my macros. It's not like the meal has a name or something. And that's what I made real fast. I also made sure I had my food for later today, and I threw it in my bag right there. Basically what that is that is a chicken wrap with sour cream, and I threw in a Think Thin protein bar. It's about 20 grams protein, 24 carbs, something like that. Yeah, so that's literally how it's gonna go down, and then I'll probably get home about 7:30, 7:45, and then we'll see. Odds are probably be something having to do with eggs, because I love eggs, and especially on a low carb, high fat day, that just works really well. But yeah, so I'm headed to work. I will see if I can check in with you at some point during my break, because like I said, I cannot work on my phone while I am at work, otherwise I will get fired. Yeah, I'd like not to get fired, so that guy tried to hit me. I'd really like it if he didn't do that. Anyway, I'll see you later. And there it is, another day at work. Actually, it wasn't too bad. So I felt really bad because I got like freaking hungry, and we had pizza and cookies in our kitchen-y area, and I decided to eat some. I don't normally do that, and normally just because like it makes my nutrition a lot easier when I don't, but I'm not having to track it so tightly that like it doesn't fit. So I have a quick thought that it completely blew my mind today, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So today I was listening to the podcast of Layne Norton. What's it called? It's like Physique Radio, I think that's what it's called. So if you don't pay attention to the stuff by Layne Norton, you're totally missing out. That guy is amazingly smart. That is the sun. Wow. Basically, he was talking about passion. I think it was kind of like it was having to do with coaching and all that, but also have to do with like, you know, fitness, competitors, stuff like that, business people. And he said that passion is so important. In fact, in order to become really stellar and successful at something, you have to be passionate about it, and you have to be extremely passionate about it, because if you're not,
and you still attempt to do something like that, one day somebody is going to come along who actually has passion for that, and they're going to embarrass you like crazy. I don't know. I thought that was absolutely insane because there's lots of things I want to do, and I think they're cool, but I don't know that I ever have like always the extreme passion for it, or I have like, you know, the endurance to see it through. Kind of like even with this vlogging thing, like the reason that it's kind of been off and on for me, or that I feel so uncomfortable, is because I'm always worried that I don't actually really like it, or that I don't have passion. And I think I really do. And I think like it's something I want to build, and I have the endurance for it. I'm willing to go with this for the long haul, but that's just something that was on my mind. I hope that speaks something to you, because that spoke volumes to me. So you got to be passionate about it.
Hey, so I did it again. I got home about like 7:30, and I just went like straight to food. So it was like the eggs and the barbecue sauce, and it tasted pretty good. It's about 9:30 now, and I finished off with a shake. I'm gonna go take a shower and go to bed. I hope this was helpful though. This was a crazy day. A lot of moving around. I'm really digging my new room though. It's really simple. I'll catch you guys in the next one.